how's it going? Kind of a late stream here. I got, 10 people watching? Heyo. It's all right. I don't know how many people we're going to have tuning in. Not a big deal. Let me say hi to everyone who is here. We got Sonic Man the Best, Brian C., Corey Bohm here as well. Let's see here. Attack Titan is here. Eliel Aruz is here. Tyrant King as well. Welcome. Maybe more people come in as we go. Maybe not. I have no idea. How you guys doing? As for the political talk, obviously we don't allow politics talk because it just leads to arguing. But I will just say that I am highly entertained. I am so entertained. This is great. There's going to be lawsuits aplenty. There's going to be both candidates at this point have essentially declared victory. It's hilarious. I love it. This is wonderful. If you guys don't know, I find politics to be a complete joke. We're voting for, at least especially when it comes to the presidential election, you're voting for someone who does not have the power to do all the bullshit they spew to you in all these debates. So it's just funny to me. I find the whole election to be pretty much irrelevant beyond. If you actually want to talk to me about foreign policy, cool. But like, if we're not going to talk about foreign policy, then what the hell are we talking about the president for? So let's move on. All right. We got David the Bear here. Let's see here. We have How to Duck with only 5 likes and 6 of you bots. Oh, clearly, we have half the people watching are bots. That's no doubt. Average YouTubers here. I know you said no politics, but it would be hilarious if Jeff Keighley were to host a presidential debate or announce the winners of the Game Awards. I don't know why that's hilarious, but sure. We aren't bots, as too, Madre. Yeah, well, hey, with the amount of people watching my stream, maybe all the bots are filtered out. Maybe this is how many legit viewers are on my live streams. When it says 60 plus, they really mean 13. There's only 13 legit. Everyone else is bots, right? What's up, Starman? How's it going? Doggy, Bakudan got negative reviews. Not interested in that game, so I don't really know anything about it. Denver Danger is here. Welcome. Basic Gamer is here. Hell yeah. I don't really have any specific topics. Normally, I like to have some topics going into a stream. Give it a little bit of a direction. But today, I don't really have much. There's a few things out there, such as the weird PlayStation 5 doesn't support 1440p. Find that to be really strange. Now, most 1440p gaming monitors can downscale a 4K signal just fine. But it is strange there's not any native 1440p support. 1440p to me is the sweet spot if you are looking at this next generation of gaming. I know TVs there's not really 1440p TVs out there. I mean, they exist, but few and far between. But 1440p is the sweet spot because if you want that 120 FPS, if you want anything over 60 FPS with these systems, 1440p is really where you want to be at. But for some reason, PlayStation 5 does not natively support it. Again, it's one of those strange little nuggets out there. It's ultimately not going to matter as much. You're just not going to get the frames that you would get because you're going to be getting either a 1080p signal and get a lot of frame rate but lower resolution, or you're getting a higher resolution that's downscaled to 1440p, but you won't get the benefit of the extra frames you can get from that. So it's a really strange thing. The Xbox Series X and S have already been confirmed to support 1440p. I don't know why the PlayStation 5 doesn't. Maybe it's something that'll be patched in later. It's just something to throw out there. Not that everything is all peachy on the Xbox side of things. Did you guys hear what's going on with the Xbox Series S? How there's like 300 something gigabytes of available storage? Granted, it was pretty much what I expected. There's only 500 gigs in there. To me, the S should have had 1 terabyte and the X should have had 2 terabytes. Then again, I think the PlayStation 5 should have 2 terabytes. But if you do that, then the systems, do they jump up at $100 in price? It's a conundrum. The reason the systems all have the storage levels that they do, whether it's PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or Xbox Series S, is cost. They are using SSDs. They're using expensive SSDs, Gen 4 SSDs, and so the more storage you put in, the more expensive these systems get. So that is why none of the systems, in my opinion, have enough storage. None of them. All of them, everyone's going to be required to buy within months, be required to buy external storage. Or, well, you'll need external storage if you're going to do the PlayStation 4, Xbox One libraries. But, I mean, in terms of needing to beef up the actual storage of the system to play current-gen games at the time, within a few months, almost everyone is going to need the expansion cards for the Xbox Series S or X, or, you know, a new Gen 4 NVMe M.2 SSD for PlayStation 5. So, yeah. That's kind of the state of affairs. None of the systems have enough storage. Shocker, the cheapest system has the least amount of storage available. Not good, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Can we discuss what is the best portable USB-C monitor? Best portable USB-C monitor. I don't know what you mean, Corey Boom. Are you trying to wink at me because of what I posted on Twitter? It's a mini HDMI monitor. It's not USB-C. It's not video over USB. So I don't know what you're talking about. Basically, this company sent me a portable monitor. I teased it on Twitter. I'm going to be using it for my live stream next week, where I'm going to be taking apart the Xbox Series X. I'm going to be plugging it into that monitor so it's on camera so you guys can see the X working and everything. Now, it's only 1080p, I think 60 hertz, so I'm not going to get that 120 out of it. I do have my 4K TV, but again, it's only 60 hertz anyway, so I do have a way to show you it running at more than 60 FPS, but it doesn't matter anyways because YouTube doesn't support streams over 60 FPS. So I can't show you over 60 FPS even if I took this monitor that can go up to 144 hertz. Like, I can't show you more than 60 FPS on YouTube anyways. So that part doesn't really matter. And since it's off-screen footage, it doesn't really matter if it's in 4K or not. But I will obviously be doing some direct feed stuff. And what my plan is to direct feed. It's a really weird setup. So I'm going to be direct feeding into my 4K capture card. My 4K capture card will be showing you guys a 4K 60 FPS feed of the Xbox Series X, and then it'll output to that monitor, but it'll be downscaled to 1080p. Going to be weird. So it's really outputting at 4K, so it's getting the full power, but you guys are going to actually end up seeing a better image than I am. Right? Kind of funky. So anyways, that's that. I'm not going to be doing a ton of gaming at 4K or a ton of gaming in that stream. There'll be a little bit, but that stream is going to be mostly looking at the UI, loading a couple games whenever they download. And then, we're going to be tearing apart the Xbox Series X. We're going to be liquid metal paste on there because I have confirmed that there is a copper plate, so I can use liquid metal. And if you decide to do it yourself, what precautions you need to take, what you need to consider. Liquid metal is not something that I suggest anyone actually does. I don't think you're not going to gain any extra performance unless you're able to hack it later and then you start to overclock. That's where the liquid metal could actually come in handy. Otherwise, in general, yeah, it could lead to a slightly cooler system for anyone worried about not wanting to heat their room like a furnace, but slightly cooler, I'll be talking a couple degrees. Is it worthwhile? I have no idea. And I'm not going to do enough thorough testing to even know. Is it worthwhile? I have no idea. Maybe everyone else's Xbox Series X's are going to be just spewing heat, and mine will just be like an air conditioner. I have no idea. Not realistic at all. JR Tech. You guys didn't have to ban over that. The first thing you could do when anyone brings up politics, guys, mods, you can delete the comment, but before you do like a timeout, can you just tell them to that we're not going to be no political talk. The reason I'm saying that is because, you know, when a guy comes in and he says, and JR Tech says what he said, for those who don't know, he said, you know, there's definitely voter fraud or whatever. When you time out them, it makes it seem like you're making a political statement by time outing them, right? Mods, that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, you're silencing someone. Just let them know, you know, delete the comment and say, hey, we don't do political talk here. All right. YouTube didn't notify you. I'm not surprised. YouTube doesn't like me that much. Just finished the demo for Age of Calamity. Did you grind to get all of your characters to max level? No. No, I did not. Did you grind all your characters to max level in the demo? I definitely did not. Why didn't I get a notification for this? That is the $1 million question. Not really. The $1 million question is, when is YouTube going to stop blackballing me? But if they stop sending out notifications for my content, I mean, there you go. And the thing is, notifications matter way more for live streams than they do any of my other content. 16 days until the prequel to the best game of all time drops. Cygnus EXE, welcome. Nathan Mitchell, welcome. JR Texas, I will talk gaming. Yeah, you're good, dude. You're good. We're just, I know there's high tensions. We're going to leave that stuff to the side. You guys can go talk that. A billion other places are more than willing to talk about that stuff. Even other live streams going on right now are willing to talk about that stuff. Just not here. We don't need to have any drama. There's enough drama between my channel and YouTube right now. We don't need to throw political drama on top. Oh, good evening from Canada, says T. Hodgins. Good evening, sir. Fire Soul. I can delete political talk in Discord, right? Or just let them talk about political stuff on Discord. Discord is I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want it to get out of hand on Discord. I don't know that it's actually gotten out of hand. It doesn't seem like it's gotten out of hand. I'm not seeing people really arguing much. So I don't know. I don't know. As long as no one's being a dumbass, I guess just let it go. The moment someone starts being a dumbass, then just silence it all. I guess that's the way I feel about it. The only streamer so far to pronounce my name right on the first try. That's hilarious, since I am really bad at pronouncing things. Just ask any of the regulars here. I am one of the worst at pronouncing things, especially names. I might as well just call you guys Aaron instead of Aaron. J-Lo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. When did this start? Not that long ago. Not that long ago, maybe 10 minutes ago. Let's hit that like button. Sure, you can. Pretty soon we're going to have more likes and viewers. Yeah, so whatever. You guys can ask questions if you want. Otherwise, we're just chit-chatting away about whatever the hell we feel like. Are you going to get any variations? Are you going to get any variations of the iPhone 12? I mean, I have one. Why would I get another? Literally, why would I get another one? I'm not a phone reviewer. I don't get them sent for free. You know, I don't have $800 to $1,000 to $1,100, $1,200 to keep buying iPhones. Like, Jesus. I already have an iPhone. iPhone 12. Right here. Bam. Wanted the Pro. They were sold out. Wanted the Max. They didn't release them yet. So I got the nice little blue iPhone 12. No case or screen protector on it yet. I do have someone subscribed. Thank you, Oof Boy. Oof Boy. I'd love to hear you pronounce my Twitch name. What, Tigerus? Isn't that you, Brian? Which Switch games do I own physically? Why do you keep asking that question? I don't even know off the top of my head. I know Spyro Reignited because it was sent to me by someone. NBA 2K20, I think. That's it. That's it. I mean, unless you count Nintendo Labo stuff. I got some Nintendo Labo stuff. But, like, I told you, when you've asked this before, I basically don't own any physical Switch games. You could buy me basically anything if that's why you're asking, and I don't have it. I don't even have Breath of the Wild right now. I don't have any, like, physical. You guys realize I sold my entire physical collection in 2019. I don't have anything anymore. I mean, I still have games. I still have like 70 games on my Switch, but they're just digital. I don't have physical games really for Switch anymore. It's Spyro Reignited and whatever I said, a couple Labo games, the Labo VR game, and then one of the other Labos, and then NBA 2K20. And that's it. That's it. That's it. Should I upgrade to the iPhone 12 or the 13? I have the 8 Plus. I mean, do you need to upgrade? If you want to upgrade, you don't even have to go to 12. You can get an 11. They're going to come down in price. C confirmed you are amazing at name pronunciation or pronouncing. No, I'm really not. How would you rate Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity demo? I don't know. For now, 8 out of 10. Everyone in America has to own a copy of Breath of the Wild by law. I don't. Nope. I still have the box for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, but I do not have the game anymore. Don't know what happened to it. Welcome, Mo Fernam. Brian C says, I want the 12 Pro Max. Dude, I kind of wish I had the Max. See, I had the 11 Pro Max. I kind of wish I had the 12 Pro Max, but they just didn't have them yet. Edward Norton, the camera on the iPhone 12 is unfixable. I don't think people purchase phones, Ed, based on if things can be fixed. For most people, when their phone is broken, they just get a new phone. I'm just throwing that out there. That's what the insurance policies are for. You break your phone, get a new one. Heck, the insurance policies at most cell phone companies cover drop damage. So you drop your phone and break the camera, you can get a new one. You can get like 2 of them a year or something like that. So like most people just get a new phone. They don't bother to get their phones fixed. So I don't think anyone looks when they're buying phones at, oh my God, how easily repairable is it? If that's the case, no one would ever buy Apple products because Apple products are notoriously terrible for repairs. Even though there's repair shops 1,000% dedicated to it, even they're limited in what they can do. Apple products are not, as soon as they break, you're boned. You're boned. Any new logo ideas for the channel in the works? Not saying this one is bad, just curious. Nope. Why would I have a new logo? I have no reason to have a new logo. If Twilight Princess HD comes to Switch, do you think Nintendo could surprise us and say, we are giving you Link's crossbow training HD for... No. No. Isn't that like what they charged originally for Link's crossbow training? Maybe it was $20. I don't remember. Did you get the Mario Bros. 35-pin set? Nope. I barely even used my phone camera. What are you gonna do with the questions we gave? What are you talking about, Toxiv? What are you talking about? What questions? Yeah, I know I'm cringe. You're fine, Ace Gamer. Apparently the iPhone 12 is supposed to be hard. It is hard. You could tell by looking at it. It's gonna be really hard to pry open compared to other phones. Now I've seen teardowns where people have gotten it open without causing too much damage. But those are people that are also like professionals at tearing apart phones. But yeah, I like the feel of it. I like the weight. I kind of like they went away from the rounded edges that they've been using for a few years. It just feels more premium in my hand. But again, you can't go wrong with pretty much any of the last 3 gens of iPhone. You can't go wrong with any of the top end Android phones out there. I'm not biased to like, oh my god, I'm an Apple guy. Yeah, it seems that way because I have an iPad Air from last year, 2019 iPad Air. I got an iPhone 12. My fiance has an 11 Pro Max, and I have an Apple TV hooked up to my big screen in here, my 65-inch 4K TV. But I know it feels Apple, but then I have a normal gaming PC that I built myself it's really an editing PC that I built myself with a giant monitor. I have an MSI laptop and an Asus laptop, and I'm going to have a Microsoft Xbox Series X here next week. I'm not really brand loyal like that. The only reason I even have an iPhone is because everyone else in my family uses iPhones. Granted, they don't use Apple anything else, but they have iPhones. So they all really like FaceTime, and I'll admit FaceTime is really, really well designed as a video chat app. So I have an iPhone now. I was Android for a while everyone else was iPhone in my family, but nothing wrong with Android. But yeah, I mean, I got no problem with my phone. I'm good with it. It doesn't really. It's nice. I kind of take advantage of some of the little new features they add in that OS update. I got my notes. I like having my notes right at the ready because I take a lot of notes, like gaming challenge video ideas. As an example, every time I lose in Super Smash Bros., you win $5. That's a video idea I have. That idea is not going to happen for a while, though. I gotta have some money set aside for that. I got a cap on how many times I'm willing to lose. Well, I mean, I'm going to be the best Smash Bros. Player in the world by then, so. But I jot a lot of video ideas down on my phone when I'm not at the whiteboard or at my computer. Let's see here. And so then my parents got me an iPad Air for Christmas because I wanted a tablet. Well, so they got me an iPad because they use iPads too. iPads are fine as tablets. Like for tablets, I basically just watch shows on it. That's pretty much. It's just a little portable movie player for me. It's pretty much all I ever do on it. Browse the internet once in a blue moon, but I pretty much just. Sometimes I'll play games on it too, but subscribe to Nintendo Prime. I used to love Apple, but when they removed the headphone jacks, the headphone jack's still on the iPad Air, but yeah, it's not on here. And on the 12, they give you the charging cable, but they don't give you the brick. Well, the thing is, they're using USB-C to Lightning, and USB-C is something they just started using on iPhones last year. So if I didn't already have an 11, I wouldn't have had a brick, and they charge like $30 or $40 for the brick. Granted, you can get third-party bricks from Anchor that are better and cheaper, but yeah, it's just lame. And now they don't even put headphones in. Like I got headphones with my iPhone last year. They don't have a headphone jack, and they didn't include headphones this year. You can see what they're doing. Now they have like this wireless charging thing back here. What they're eventually going to do is they're going to release a portless iPhone. That's what's going to happen. They're going to get rid of this charging port altogether, and they're going to go with Chit charging that you have to buy separately. And then the MagSafe charger. They're gonna go. You have to buy a MagSafe charger in addition to your phone now, and that's lame. And then they're going to. I mean, you don't have to buy MagSafe. You could obviously use any Qi charger. But if you want the fastest speeds, they're going to eventually get rid of it, and then you're going to have to buy, wireless earbuds. And I have Bluetooth headphones here, right here. That I can sync with my phone and use. I use it like when I'm mowing the lawn and stuff. So I have Bluetooth headphones. But, anyways, what's my favorite game ever? Says Isaac Bocamp. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I have the stream stuff set to the minimum I don't know. Ultra low latency. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight it's working pretty well. If you guys have questions, by the way, want to ask me questions, just ping me in the chat, or you could super chat me, or you can use the donation link down in the description and get a little boop, boop, a little pop up. In fact, why don't I throw this? Why don't I throw the stream madness in here right now, just for fun? Just for fun. Just for fun. Throw a little stream madness up in here. That's where we get the drinks a-flowing. I don't even have them by me. I'd have to go grab them. But, I have an 11, but it's basically the same as the 12, but without 5G. So I think I'll wait till the 13. Go for it, man. It's cool. I don't know what a super chat is. That's when you click or tap on the money symbol next to the emojis, and then you can, it's like donating money, basically. Thanks, Steven NG, for the follow. I believe that's over on Twitch. Thank you for that. What's your thoughts on Mario 3D All-Stars 2 with 64DS, Galaxy 2, and 3D Land? It's never going to happen. That's my thoughts. Pipe dream. Pipe dream. It's not going to happen. And they're not going to go with Mario 64 again and just have the DS version. That won't happen. You're dreaming. Get dreaming. Not happening. 3D All-Stars was a one-off. They will not be doing that again. At least not for another 20 years. If we donate, will YouTube just steal the money? No. They're only stealing ad revenue. Well, they're not even stealing it. They're deleting it, and they're deleting it for themselves, too. They're just letting advertisers advertise for free on my channel, basically. So, no. They get their 30% cut like they do on all super chats, but they're not taking any more than that now. So, I would donate, but I literally have no money. That's all right, man. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Nintendo Prime, if people want to do long-term support there. There's also the join button, or you can do like I don't care. I mean, people can hit the join button and become members if they want. I don't really do anything with it. You get a little symbol by your name. You also get access to all the extra emojis, I suppose. Or you can go over on Twitch. I do all my gameplay streams on Twitch. Don't get nearly the same amount of viewership, of course, as YouTube, but that's no surprise. Can you find Zelda's Lullaby in Breath of the Wild soundtrack, even though it's clearly in the game? I don't know. I've never gone through Breath of the Wild soundtrack. I assume you could find it. Have I made any progress in Fire Emblem Three Houses? Not in a while. Been focusing a lot on college, so I have not been playing as many games as I'd like. So it's kind of okay to me that 2020 was slow for Nintendo Switch, because I don't have a lot of time to play games at the moment anyways. Been playing a little bit. I played some of SpongeBob's, that SpongeBob Rehydrated, the other day. I played a little bit of Animal Crossing. I played Fortnite earlier today on stream. So I'm still dabbling. I'm still gaming. I'm just not gaming as much as I was, because I have to make sure I nail college. What about the fact that Mario's entire existence isn't going to be terminated? Just Super Mario 3D All-Stars is going to be supposedly done. I bet you they extend the deadline, but I think they're trying to make it unique and special like they did with the original All-Stars game. It was a limited time thing back in the day, too. The original Mario All-Stars was limited time. But there's still going to be so many copies of it out there, it's not going to be that hard to get, or that rare. I'm looking for a job right now. I was thinking of dog walking / pet sitting, because it looks like it pays decently well, and I love working with pets. I mean, sure. If you can get your name out there and know some neighbors, that'll get you started and spread the word. You can hear it during the true ending of the game. Yep, I know. The Discord bot told us to ask questions today. Oh, that's so. What's his name set that up a long time ago? Duo, who helped me set up the server. He doesn't really come around anymore. He set that up a long time ago when I used to do a feature called I used to do a thing called Prime Answers. It was a standalone Q&A video that I would do on Saturdays, but I haven't done that in years. So, yeah. I've thought about bringing it back, but it was never that popular. And every time I brought it back, people would be mad because I can't put all of the questions in the title. So the title would be like around what I thought was the most interesting question. And then people would get mad that it took 15 minutes to get to that question. And it's like, I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I can't put all the questions in the title. And if I just call it Prime Answers Episode 1, Prime Answers Episode 2, Prime Answers Episode 3, nobody checks it out. You can't have lame titles like that on YouTube. So I just decided it wasn't worth the controversy anymore to get it views. But you can still submit questions because sometimes the questions make for really good individual video topics. So I can get topic ideas out of the questions. Did they patch the performance in SpongeBob? I don't know. I didn't know performance was a problem. I haven't noticed any performance problems, but I also am not really paying that much attention. I'm just playing the game and having fun. Nice background. Thanks. This isn't even all of it. It's like a small section of what's behind me. I had trouble with Twitch earlier. Refreshing didn't change anything. Revenue said $0 for the last 12 plus months. I ended up closing out of Chrome and reopening it, and it said that you had 2836. Okay. What's your favorite Nintendo soundtrack? Gosh. That's a tough one. I'm probably going to go with the Wind Waker. I don't know. My favorite soundtrack changes all the time. It's usually Zelda soundtracks that I lean towards. But I like a lot of Nintendo music, man. Plus, you just answer all the questions here in streams. Yeah, I do a lot of streams and answer questions. That's another reason why it doesn't make sense to have a standalone Q&A like that. Worried there is something wrong with my Switch. It drains really fast and charges really slow. I put the charge at 5%. After almost 40 minutes, it was only at 12. So, your battery's probably toast, but one thing you can do, if you're willing to do it, is open up your Switch, unplug the battery, plug it back in, and see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, chances are your battery's done, and you need to replace it. And if you're at that point where you're comfortable opening your Switch, you might as well just go buy a new battery. You can buy a factory battery on Amazon. You can buy a third-party battery. Heck, you can get batteries, I think, that are even bigger, that have better battery life. But, your mileage might vary on how long that battery lasts because it's a third-party battery. Retro Mario says, I'm a Nintendo guy, but I'm tempted to collect PlayStation games. I feel like once I do, my love for Nintendo might get watered down with so many games. Possible. I don't know your mentality with gaming, so I couldn't tell you. Just one question a video. If it's a good enough topic, I could turn any single question into a whole video, depending on the topic. I look tired. It's my contacts. I got to take them out tonight. They're kind of bugging me. I haven't taken them out in 3 days. You're supposed to take them out every day, so I got to take them out tonight. My eyes are getting irritated, so I'm getting a lot of squinting and rubbing my eyes. I got to take them out tonight. I'll be fine tomorrow. What's up, Demon Rage 90? I really want to switch, so I got a used white box switch. Okay. I can't do contacts. Too much touching. I mean, once you put them in, you don't touch your eyes after that. What do you mean too much touching? Literally, once they're in, they're in. And some people, if your eyes aren't too bad, you can get ones that you can leave in for a month straight. but I can't. I have really bad astigmatism in my right eye, so I'm supposed to take these out every day. I just don't. I probably should before my eyes get worse. Would you get Super Mario 3D World on Switch if you already own the Wii U version? Yes, because there's new content. They added new content, Bowser's Fury. So absolutely. If they didn't add new content, then I don't know. Like, I don't own Pikmin 3 Deluxe right now, even though they added new content, because I don't think the new content looks that fascinating. But the new content for 3D World feels intriguing. We'll see. If that new content's a letdown, then maybe I'll pass on it. But what do you need help with, Goku-san? What can random people on the internet help you with, man? Afraid to try it, Sonic Man? Why are you afraid to try it, man? It's a little weird. I used to suck at putting contacts in. I still kind of suck at it, but it's a little weird. But you get used to it. Like, once they're on, it just feels like you're not wearing anything until you've had them on too long. Like, I've had mine on for 3 days straight, so now my eyes are drying out. So now it feels a little weird. But if you do it the way they tell you to do it, that won't happen. What's your estimated lifespan for the Switch Pro? 3 years. If it comes next year. Dude, contacts are great. Not having to constantly push my glasses up. Being able to, no matter where I look at all times, I'm seeing clearly. Like, you know, how you have glasses on and sometimes you'll look a certain way and then it's blurry because you're kind of looking off your glasses, or like the frame gets in the way, or just a whole mess of things. Kids touch your glasses and get smudges on it, so you're constantly taking them off and wiping them and cleaning them, and then you get micro scratches, and it's a pain in the butt. Plus, then, like, you need prescription sunglasses because most sunglasses that look good on you don't fit over regular glasses. Whereas if it were contacts, sweet. Look through microscopes, no problem. Not that you can't do it with glasses, but it's even easier with contacts. You know, you're basically normal. You're what you're meant to be, you know, before your vision went bad. Fire Soul, you're a patron now? Did you just do that recently? I can't keep up half the time. It's very hard for me to keep up sometimes. Plus, I only recently got my login for Patreon back. Oh, you did? You just did a $1 today, huh? You pledged $1. Was that today? Well, thanks, Fire Soul. Cheers. Oh, I don't have my beer. I left it upstairs. Well, cheers. Thank you. Thank you, man. You just replaced it. You replaced someone else who deleted their $1 yesterday. But thank you. Thank you for the $1, man. I appreciate the support. Any and all support, even $1. It's awesome. Heck, on Twitch, we get like 5 cents at a time because of bits. I watched your video on Nintendo Cloud Gaming. Cool, man. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it's stupid, but I don't like moving my cheek far enough. What? Your cheek? What's your cheek have to do with contacts? You didn't get the notification I was live? Happens. Would you want a new F-Zero, since we might not get Mario Kart 9 on the Switch? You meant the Switch. Sure. I mean, even if we had Mario Kart 9, I'd still want it. What kind of question is that? Sorry, an email from one of my kids' teachers. Oh yeah, Fire Soul, you just did it 6 minutes ago, it says. I finally got the notification on my phone. Does nothing popped up on here, though, did it? No alert popped up, I don't think. I'm looking at the mini feed. I don't see an alert popping. Sometimes the alerts don't work. It's weird. But I just got the notification on my phone for it, so. I just stick to glasses. Well, it's personal choice, man. To put contacts over my eyes. So all you do is you pull your eyelid up and you pull your bottom one down like this, and then you take one finger and boop. Then you do the same thing over here. Now some people are really good at it and they can just use one hand and put it in like this, or like or however they do it. I can't do that. But you're literally just pulling one eyelid up, one eyelid down. That's all you're doing. You're just pulling your eyelids. It has nothing to do with your cheeks. And taking them out's even easier because I can basically just go like this and then you like squeeze it off. It feels weird when you're first doing it, but literally after you do it like a handful of times, it's like nothing. We're talking about putting contacts in and out, Kirby Geek 4. Come on, man. Get your mind out of the gutter. The knee is better than the Falcon Punch. Changed my mind. I don't know. What's the deal with airline food? I don't know. I don't mind airline food. It's a little overpriced for what it is, but what else are you going to do? You're in the air. They kind of got you by the balls if you're hungry. That's not true because you can pack snacks. You can pack your own snacks. Hey, Nate. How have I been, man? Pretty good, Sebastian. Pretty good. Besides the YouTube bullshit, pretty good. J-Lo with the old peace. Peace be with you. And also with you. I wonder if this thing's even working. I'm going to go do something stupid. It's not really stupid. Not what I'm about to do. This isn't stupid. I just got to see if it works. About to do. This is... Oh, it's mute. Let's see here. Ole, 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 ole. Don't you want a potato ole? You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Cause you're simply the best. Sorry. I don't know why that song is just stuck in my head. Making sure this thing works. Oh, I'm just checking this out. Hey, it does work. All right. That was the donation link. I might as well take a shot. After all, I did pay for it. 1 second. Hey, I threw $5 at my PlayStation 5 fund. Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yay. Is Superstar Ultra good? Superstar. Are we talking like the movie? Superstar. Like, God. Who do you guys even know that movie is? This movie's old. Nintendo Prime. Donate to Nintendo Prime. Yeah, but I even got the Nintendo Prime Blue on today. Although, this is a Kalahari Resort sweatshirt. But, cheers to myself. Cheers for all these years. Wisconsin, the Badger State. Here. Hey, Nate, I thought you had a good points on Nintendo Cloud Gaming, but one critique I have is Nintendo were not first this generation. Sony are in 2014 with the PlayStation Now, and Microsoft's second with Game Pass. So, all right. So, first off, let me explain to you something. Game Pass is not a streaming service. Game Pass, you download the games and play them locally. I don't know if you know this. xCloud is their streaming service. Game Pass is not a streaming service. It's never been a streaming service. It's a digital delivery service. So when we compare it to the Netflix of games, it's because of the amount of content you get for a subscription fee. It's not because the games are actually streamed. You download Game Pass games to play them. You play them locally. Now, PlayStation Now, that's for classic games. Sony has a streaming service for their classic library. That's not what I'm talking about with Switch. Switch were first this generation to have current gen games available on their platform streaming. Not last gen, not Wii, not GameCube, not PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. That's what the PS Now is. PS Now is old school games. Okay? Game Pass is subscribe to download games and play. Switch is the first one in the US to have streaming current gen games on the platform. Now, that's literally going to be changing overnight because xCloud's coming in 2021 to Xbox Series X. So, that's literally going to be changing very, very soon. But I'm just saying that they technically were the first ones in the US to do it. Now, they already had game streaming in Japan. But who counts Japan? I don't know why I just did that. What a weird laugh. I have to be careful when saying Xbox Series S because Siri will start talking as I continue to talk when making a video. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by Microsoft. The X is red. This is a good one. Hey Siri, tell me a joke. My phone's telling me a joke. I just wanted to set off your device, Sonic Man. Mine said, I just realized it's been years since I did the hokey pokey. I guess I forgot what it's all about. What a good one. What a good one, Apple. You got your Luna invite? Dude, I have my Luna invite too. I should probably take advantage of that. They're about to take it away from me. They sent me an email. Hey, like, if you don't take advantage of this, you're going to lose it. So I probably should go sign up for Luna tonight. Hey, there's an MCN contacting me. The MCN is just... I had a question for... I'm reaching out to my old MCM to be like, hey, if this happened and I was on your network, what would happen? Because you guys wouldn't be just cool with YouTube yanking the rug out from under us and taking the revenue. So what would happen if I was still with you guys? Would you have done something about this? Would you? Luna is Amazon's cloud gaming service, and they're doing a beta right now, and I got a beta invite. I gotta try it out. I'm sure it's gotta be as good. It's Amazon. It's gotta be as good as Stadia in terms of actually working. And I like that they're going a subscription model, which is what I believe xCloud's gonna be doing. I don't know if Microsoft has actually confirmed that yet, but I can't imagine that they're gonna go the route of Stadia after the backlash that got. What I don't understand is if I'm watching Review Tech USA, him talking activates Siri, even though I'm watching him on the same device. So Siri activates at all times. Siri's always listening. Siri's always listening. So what happens is the voice recognition of your device thinks that thinks that he sounds like you, basically. Hello, everyone. Call me George. Well, your username does say George Borden. Fire Soul hits us with the $5 donation. Nintendo Prime. Shoddy. Oh, yeah. There was the Nintendo Prime doing the shot over there. The logo's getting a shoddy, and you know we will. Well, I got Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time. I'll play that for you. Let me turn down my desktop volume here. I don't want to blow my own eardrums out. Thank you so much for the $5. That's our first legit donation today. Yay! We got a donation today. Yay! All right. Lost Woods music. Ocarina of Time. Here we go. Thank you, by the way, for using Streamlabs, Firesoul. I appreciate that. Streamlabs is my preferred way that you guys donate. You're welcome to Super Chat and stuff, too. I'm not going to say no. But I get the highest percentage if you do that or you join Patreon. Da-da-da-da. This one's actually almost gone. No, but that's okay. I still got this. The Beast. The UV Red Beast. I'm not really even following the Street Madness guidelines up here. I'm so short on booze. The money's a little tight to replenish things. You subscribed and hit the bell. Thanks, George. You're awesome, man. Cat in a box, JLo. Cat in a box. I think Amazon will eventually do better with cloud gaming. Stadia can also eventually. Yeah. If Google's serious about it, they just have to start adjusting their delivery model. If they adjust their delivery model, Stadia can still do okay. Especially if they start including it on all of their Google Pixel phones and like promote it on there. They can still find a way into the market. Zelda and Chill, baby. Fairy Fountain. I'm gonna let that go as a remix. I love Zelda music. All right, cheers, Fire. So thank you so much for that. Why did I swish it? Why does YouTube hate me? That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Actually, right now it's the $4,000 question, isn't it? I've had them take $4,000 of my revenue and go poof, 45 straight days of zeroing out my ad revenue. $4,000 flushed down that digital toilet. Like it never existed. Even though it totally said it did exist. So, all the ads you guys see on my channel are running for free. So, hey, all you advertisers out there, you might as well come rain all your awesome top paying ads on my channel because you're not going to have to pay anything. You're just going to get free advertising. So, and I'm getting, all the political ads, that should be big money. I've had a lot of political ads playing on my channel. I've had a lot of Nintendo ads. Enjoy it. You guys didn't have to pay for any of that promotion. So, seriously, you're quadruply welcome for the free promotion you got thanks to my videos. Lost Woods theme does that to me. How can you get lost in your house? I should check Zelda and Chill. Dude, Zelda and Chill is a good remix. That was just playing Denver Danger. I've heard that remix before. It goes 40 minutes long. It's a nice remix. Have I tried Hylian whiskey? No. If you are still streaming in an hour, make me go get some to get some sleep. Oh, I won't be streaming for that much longer. Yulia is doing homework right now, and I completed my homework for the day, so I'm kind of just chilling until, kind of just chilling. Play some horror music, try to scare me. Nah, I'm good. Is Hollow Knight on PlayStation Plus being used primarily for money, or as a marketing for Silk Song by Team Cherry? I mean, they do get paid money to be on PlayStation Plus, so I wouldn't take a PlayStation Plus inclusion to mean Silk Song's coming even sooner. It's weird that they had a playable demo of Silk Song at E3 2019, and here we are heading into 2021, and we still don't have an idea when this game's coming. It's crazy. Zelda in Age of Calamity is the worst character to control. That doesn't mean she's a bad character. She's incredibly slow and non-effective. Her long-range attack is terrible, basically non-existent. So, I personally am not a fan of playing with Zelda, but I have seen some others say they really like playing with her. Now, she's playable. She has a certain skill level to her that is enjoyable. I guess it's just she plays so different from the other available to play characters, Impa and Link. She's plays so differently that I think for me it's off-putting. But as more and more characters are added into play, a lot of them are going to play differently. Not all the characters feel the same in these games. So eventually that may lead to me appreciating her even more. So basically there hasn't really been enough time with the game and enough characters unlocked for me to really know if I like or dislike Zelda. Just right now, yeah, my initial impression is I prefer to play with Impa and Link, but don't know yet. Impa's where it's at. Dude, Impa is pretty badass. She is pretty badass. Donkey Kong was seen in New York today. He was detained by police by the Nintendo Ninjas. What the heck? Sonic Man always says some of the weirdest made-up bullshit. I dare you to scare me. I mean, Nintendo was advertising on my channel all of September. It's crazy. Isn't Silksong a Switch exclusive? I have no idea. Beats me. I have no clue. I failed NNN. Or is it like the Nintendo News Network or something? What the heck's the NNN? Nobody's a failure here. Have you seen Scary Car on YouTube? No. Silksong, it's the new Hollow Knight game. It's like think of it as Hollow Knight 2. It's a new one. For Steam and Switch. Oh, no, not November. You failed it? I mean, I failed it last night, and I'm proud of it. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Do you really fail No Nut November if you just choose not to participate in it? Like, are you a failure if you're not even trying? Like, think about it. Think about it. Are you really a failure for No Nut November if you're not even trying to participate in No Nut November? I think these little games that we play, these little challenges people do, are stupid and pointless and serve no purpose to any of our lives except to be a sideshow of entertainment. There's nothing I actually gain if I just didn't nut in all of November. But, dude, I had some amazing sex last night. I ain't taking that back because it's November. Who cares? It's getting cold outside in Wisconsin. We gotta keep ourselves warm in the middle of the night. Come on. 20 seconds long. Are you a failure if you're not even trying? I mean, you can't fail at something that you're not trying at. Like, as an example, if you take a test at school, but you didn't even bother to try and you failed, you might get an F on that test, but it's like you didn't take the test anyways. If you actually tried on the test and then got an F, all right, you can maybe start to feel like you're a little bit of a failure. But if you didn't even try, I mean, it's not really a measure of if you know that stuff or not because you didn't try. So, like, if I didn't try to not nut, then what's it matter if I did? Of course it's possible to wank without nutting. I tried and failed to hold it in. But here's the thing. What's the point of trying to, like, please yourself and then not have that happen? Like, why even bother at that point? Like, if you don't get there, okay, but, like, that should always be the goal. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing? Are you going to stream the new Spider-Man game once you get your hands on it? Well, first I need my hands on a PlayStation 5. But probably. I'll probably stream it at least once. I'm not a failure in life because I don't try. There you go. I've already nutted 4 times this stream. Oh my god. For the memes. And an end is for the memes. What's up, unknown? Welcome. Don't know how much longer I'm streaming. Let me text Yulia, who's right upstairs. See when she's she's on Facebook, which means she's probably done. Yeah, she's done with her homework. She usually isn't on Facebook unless she's done. All right. The goal is to get there. If you're tired after, get some stamina, man. Get some stamina, man. Dude, this is weird. But, like, I don't know why all of my streams devolve into this. But, man, someone's going to clip this out when my channel's at 1 million subs and remind me that I said this. But, dude, I can nut, like, 10 times in half hour. No problem. Easy peasy. Psh. Will I be wiped out at the end of that 10 times? I don't know. Depends. Am I doing it to myself? Then probably. If I'm doing it with my love, with Yulia, that's all night. I might be worn out by 6 a.m. after like an 8-hour marathon. So I don't know about that. I get more worn out by not nutting. Like doing it and not getting there than I do getting there. Don't die, December. Guys, is my name funny? Oh my gosh, you have such a funny name. I just see nutted 4 times this video. Dude, my streams are weird. They're weird. Somebody get this man a pillow. If I complete November, can I win the Switch giveaway? No. Oh, I don't know if you guys know. I announced in at the end of one of my videos and on Twitter, but the Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the 3D World giveaways are being pushed back and delayed till January because of what's going on with my channel. So, the money that I had set aside for it, I had to dip into for some bills because my fiance also can't work right now because of a COVID situation at her job. So, literally, I'm the only income for a family of 5. And then YouTube cut out $4,000. Let's just say I've never felt the loss of $4,000 more than I'm feeling it right now. So, it is what it is. So I made a decision to push it back till when I know I'm going to have a decent amount of money because I have my student loans and tax return coming around that time. So I'm sorry to hear that, Sonic Man. Hopefully your cousin's in a better place. LMAO. Nate's nutty advice. It feels weird to keep fapped and also when I nut, it makes me tired and then I lose all interest in anything. Dude. I think, Ace Gamer, you just haven't been with the right woman, man. You got to get with the right woman or the right man, whatever you're into. When you're with the right one, man, you might do it, but you don't want to stop. You want to keep going. You want to do it again and again. It's called multiple orgasms. Now, it's easier, I've heard, for women to have multiple orgasms than men. Men are more likely to kind of like blow their load and be done, whereas women can like again and again and again, back to back to back. This is what I've been told. Now, I happen to be a rare exception to men that I can go back to back to back to back. But most people, you know, it happens one time and then they're done. By the way, practice safe sex and wait till you're 18. I didn't have sex till I was 21, so I can't say that. I can't. I'm not even being a hypocrite. I can't even. Oh, you had sex in high school? No, I didn't actually. Unless oral counts, but I didn't actually stick the P in the V. Didn't happen until I was 21. I had all the opportunity to, but I chose to wait because I didn't want to risk having a kid in high school. I had to turn the volume off and punish your parents. Hey, the stream is not listed as kid friendly. It's not listed as for kids. So, it's so confused about what's happening in this stream. I guess I'll find out in the future. Hey, let's like Eric, man. My best friend. What is he, 31 now? 32? He still hasn't had it. Is what it is. There's no competition with it. You're leaving Denver Danger by scaring people off. Rich's son. You realize that, like, you're talking about Review Tech USA, Rich, right? Like, you realize me and him are really close in age, right? Like, everyone's always like, man, it's like you're Rich from Review Tech USA's son. Me and him are extremely close in age. Like, extremely close in age. So, it's funny when people say, like, oh, you're his son. I'm like, I know I look younger than him. Some people think I look significantly younger than him, but we're not actually that far off in age. Like, I believe we could have potentially, if we lived in the same area, been in high school together at one point. Like, we're not that far off in age. I just watched your band Switch video. That's crazy. Couldn't imagine waiting over a month for a working console. Yeah, dude. Shit's crazy, dude. Have ever thought of contacting YouTube on your matter? Doggy, I have contacted YouTube extensively. I have had a month-long 50-plus email chain with 5 different support people. I have had phone calls. I have had DMs with YouTube support on Twitter. I have had every conversation you could possibly have. So, yes. And all of it leads to the same, you have invalid traffic, too bad, so sad, have a good day. How old would he have been when you were born? You know how old I am, Sonic Man, so figure out how old he is. You're trying to take down Disney World with a squirt gun? Good luck. This live stream is gross. I don't want to hear about gross internet guys' sex stuff. Well, then stop watching. You know, you can, like, close the stream. Then you don't have to hear it. I am a 34-year-old adult. Talking about sex stuff, that stopped being, like, a big deal. I don't know, when I was 17, like, up to then, it was, like, risque, and, like, ooh, it's, like, cool. If you're someone that could talk about sex, that, like, cool. Once you become an adult and you've been in this world, and you've been around, and you've seen a bunch of shit, like, randomly having conversations about sex with anyone, even your own parents, is, like, nothing. It's not a big deal at all. Nobody cares anymore when you reach my age. When you're in your mid-30s, literally, people just don't care. It's just, it comes up in normal, casual conversations at a fancy restaurant. It's, like, not even a big deal. So for a lot of people who are like, ew, it's like, okay, you're young because you feel like this is gross. It's literally a normal, everyday conversation that happens with adults. Isn't Nintendo Ultra puts controversial titles on his streams? I mean, it's just a chit chat. It can be about anything. What's the best hentai? I don't like hentai, so I'm on into cartoons. Am I safe now? This hentai just came up. Am I safe now? No. I'll tell you right now, it's never safe on these streams. Okay, funny name. It's not really that funny anymore. Do I have new info on the Zelda Netflix series? No. All right. That's going to do it. I got to go spend some time with the fiance. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It obviously veered off into some weird territory towards the end. But you know what? Welcome to Nintendo Prime. This is what happens on late night streams. So Ace Gamer, I'm gonna show that comment quick, because I want to comment, because you're young, right? 16. You think that oral is disgusting. I don't want someone else to spit on my dick. Do you like kissing people? What's the difference between spit on the dick and spit in the mouth? It's actually more gross to have someone spit in your mouth than on the outside of your body, where you're not ingesting it. You've never kissed a girl. So would you view kissing a girl as gross then? That's my real question. Do you think kissing is gross? If you don't think kissing is gross, then what's the difference? Now, when you want to talk about have some weird slime that comes out down there, because you're talking about, the opposite direction where you're going down on someone. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Like, shit tastes like what it tastes like. If you don't like it, spit it out. Get some mouthwash. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. Bodily fluids. Maybe he likes men. He's actually, honey, he's a kid. He's 16. I'm not picking on him. Why are you talking about this? I'm an adult. Conversations come up. Leave the poor man alone. It depends on how you kiss. I'll give you that. There's different types of kissing. And apparently I suck at all of them. Just ask Yulia. I'm a straightest links master star. There's nothing wrong if you weren't, but why are you talking about this? I know you meant on a stream. Things get talked about, man. For anyone that pre-ordered next gen console on Amazon, check to see if you got a shipping date. Oh yeah, I should check that quick. Not for me. Someone else bought my Amazon order for Series X, but I should check the order list here and see if they actually are keeping the original shipping date. I think they will, because I was one of the first people to pre-order it. Like, it wasn't even live yet. I found a secret link to get a pre-order in for it on Amazon. So they should be keeping my pre-order. Yeah. It's arriving Tuesday by 8 p.m. That's day of release. Did they already ship it? Oh, they're about to ship it. I got to change the card on there now. Oh, my God. The payment's not going to... Hold on. I have to change the card I have in this order. Otherwise, this guy who bought it from me is going to be very disappointed when the order is canceled. I can't have that happen. I got to change the card I have on there. Holy crud. Holy crud. This is what we want right here. Oh, please re-enter the card to verify. Oh, you bastards. Here. There we go. I got to change the card on the order. That way he actually gets the order. He's going to have... The sad thing is he's going to have the Series X before I do. Because Target is likely not going to get me my Series X on launch day. So he's going to have it before me, even though it was my pre-order. Bastard. Next subject. You did not know my fiance. Yeah, she's Nathan. Get your dance. Okay. All right. The woman has spoken. I gotta go. Thank you guys. Peace out. Thank you to Firesoul earlier for that $5 donation. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Later.